Good morning. My name is Marcus Smith with Lori Long Realty, and today I'm going to give you a few tidbits on how to list your house appropriately. A couple things you want to make sure you do is control the obvious. Make sure the house is in great showing order. Make sure the paint's been refreshed. Make sure the house is clean. Make sure there are any minor repairs that you are aware of. Go ahead and fix those items. One of the things to keep in mind once you have a home inspection, if there's minor items that you know need to be fixed, it's a very good chance the home inspector is going to see those items and the new buyer will require you to fix them. So if it's nothing earth-shattering, go ahead and do that stuff up front. You also want to look at all houses in your neighborhood, anywhere from 2 to 5 miles away from your neighborhood, to see what houses have sold in the last year. That's going to give us a good barometer of what the price points will be for a house similar to yours. Now, although this is a very good measure of where the price point should lie, it's not the exact price. Some of those houses that have sold close to you may have all brick, may have siding, they may be smaller, may be larger. So you want to try to narrow your criteria to something that's realistic. So if you have a 2,000 square foot house, you wouldn't want to look at a 3,000 square foot house to see what that price point was. So you want to compare apples to apples. Now once you've done that, also look at the amenities in that house. Is it fenced? Is the backyard big? Is the backyard small? Do they have a pool? You want to make sure, again, apples to apples comparison to see, is this going to be a good competitor for my house? And what happened in the last year is most important, because you could have bought your house for $500,000 in 2006, or it's 2016, 10 years later. The market price today may not be what it was at that time. So what happened in the last year gives you a really good barometer of the price points today, because even though you price your house at a higher price than maybe what your neighbors might, at the end of the day, if you get a contract, it also has to appraise where the bank's going to finance that amount. So we have to be cautious and not overprice a home. Also, if you happen to overprice your home, it's going to be in a market much longer than necessary, and it may never get a contract. If you have a house in the market for a significant amount of time and you don't have any offers or anything, any potential offers, that also throws a red flag that maybe there's something wrong with this house. So pricing right is essential to selling a house. If you don't price it right, you got more time in the market, and at the same time you may never get a contract. So please price the house right, look at your competition, and make sure that a house is spotless, paint's refreshed, and when the first person steps into that house, they get a wow. Now, that's what you want every time someone comes in. You don't want to get a or look at that, or I wouldn't have done that. So make sure you control the obvious, make sure you're priced right, and make sure you're also realistic. Have a great day. Take care.